My child, I know there are moments when you feel like nobody truly understands how exhausted your heart has become. People see your face, they hear your voice, they watch you continue through daily life, but they do not always see the silent battles happening inside your mind every single day. But I see them. I see the pressure you carry quietly. I see the sadness you hide behind small smiles. I see the anxiety that keeps your thoughts racing late into the night. And I want you to know tonight that you do not have to carry all of this alone anymore. Come sit with me for a while, let your soul rest. You have been trying so hard to stay strong for so long. You keep telling yourself to push through, to keep moving, to stop feeling emotional. But deep inside your heart feels tired beyond words. Sometimes you are not even sure what hurts anymore because everything inside feels tangled together. Fear, loneliness, exhaustion, confusion, disappointment, all sitting heavily inside your chest at the same time. I know, my child, and I am not disappointed in your weakness. I am not frustrated by your emotions. I am not tired of comforting you. I stay close to wounded hearts, especially wounded hearts like yours. I know there are nights where your thoughts become so loud that peace feels impossible. You replay conversations again and again. You think about mistakes. You worry about the future. You imagine worst-case scenarios until your heart feels emotionally drained before morning even comes. But listen carefully tonight. Your mind was never meant to carry this much fear alone. You were never created to live trapped inside constant anxiety. Rest now. Breathe slowly. You do not need to figure out your entire future tonight. You do not need to mentally solve every problem before you deserve peace. You are allowed to pause. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to stop fighting every thought for a moment and simply let me hold your heart gently. My child, I know part of your pain comes from feeling unseen. You have spent so much time helping others, supporting others, understanding others, while secretly wishing someone would finally notice your own pain too. You wanted comfort too. You wanted reassurance too. You wanted somebody to sit beside your sadness without rushing you to feel better immediately. I know that ache inside you, and tonight I want you to feel understood. You do not need to explain every emotion perfectly for me to understand your soul. I understand the tears you cannot describe. I understand the loneliness hidden inside your silence. I understand the exhaustion behind your smile, and I love you gently through all of it. My child, stop blaming yourself for every painful thing that happened in your life. You keep replaying old mistakes, old regrets, old memories, as if punishing yourself long enough will somehow change the past. But carrying shame forever will only exhaust your soul more deeply. Yes, you made mistakes. Yes, there are things you wish you handled differently, but your past does not cancel your future. You are still growing, still learning, still becoming. You are allowed to heal without hating yourself. You are allowed to begin again. And I need you to remember tonight that your worst moment is not your entire identity. You are more than your failures. You are more than your fears. You are more than your emotional struggles. I see the real you beneath all the pain. And that person is still deeply lovable. I know life feels uncertain right now. You keep wondering what will happen next. You wonder if things will finally improve. If your heart will ever feel calm again. If you will ever stop feeling emotionally overwhelmed all the time. But my child, your current season is not your final destination. The storm inside your mind will not last forever. There are peaceful days ahead that you cannot see yet. There are moments of healing already moving toward your life quietly. There are mornings coming where your chest will not feel so heavy anymore. Do not lose hope during temporary darkness. Even long nights eventually end, and this painful season will end too. I know there are people who hurt you deeply. People who promised loyalty but disappeared. People who made you feel important, then suddenly treated you like you were nothing. Those wounds changed the way you see yourself sometimes. But hear me clearly tonight. The way people treated you does not define your value. Someone failing to appreciate your heart does not make your heart less worthy. You are still precious, still important, still deserving of real love and genuine care. Do not let rejection convince you that you are hard to love. You are not difficult to love. You simply gave your heart to people who did not know how to protect something so precious. My child, I know anxiety has been stealing your peace lately. Even during quiet moments, your thoughts keep running. You think about responsibilities, money, relationships, expectations, the future, and suddenly your mind feels crowded again. You became so used to worrying that peace feels unfamiliar now. But peace still belongs to you. You do not need to stay trapped in fear forever. Come closer to me tonight. Let your thoughts rest for a while. You are safe here. Nothing about your brokenness scares me away. Nothing about your anxiety makes me love you less. I remain beside you through every panic-filled thought, every sleepless night, every overwhelming moment. You are not fighting alone, my child. I know there are days where you feel emotionally numb because your soul became too tired to process everything fully. Sometimes you stare into space wondering why you feel so disconnected from yourself lately. You miss the version of yourself that once felt lighter, calmer, happier. But that version of you is not gone forever. You are still in there beneath the exhaustion, and little by little, healing will help you find yourself again. Not overnight, not instantly, but slowly, gently, deeply. Do not rush your healing journey. Flowers do not bloom the moment they are planted. Roots grow quietly first, and right now, roots are growing inside your soul. Stronger roots, wiser roots, more resilient roots. Trust the unseen growth happening inside you. My child, I know you compare yourself to others too much sometimes. You look at other people's lives and wonder why your own journey feels slower or harder. You wonder why they seem happy while your own heart feels heavy and uncertain. But stop measuring your life against someone else's path. You do not know the full story behind what others show publicly, and your timing is not wrong simply because it looks different. Some souls need extra time to heal before they bloom fully. Some hearts grow through quiet seasons that nobody else understands, and that is okay. You are not failing because your journey looks different. You are still becoming exactly who you are meant to become. I know there are nights when loneliness hurts so deeply that your chest feels heavy with it. You wish someone would stay. You wish someone would understand your heart without needing explanations. You wish somebody noticed how hard you are trying to survive emotionally. I notice. I see every hidden battle. I see every silent tear. I see every moment you felt emotionally invisible, and I stay close through all of it. You are never truly alone, even in your darkest moments. I remain beside you faithfully, my child. Stop believing the lie that you are too broken to heal. Stop believing that because your thoughts feel heavy tonight, your future must also remain heavy forever. Feelings are temporary, seasons change, hearts recover slowly, and peace returns little by little. Even now, healing is already beginning inside you. You may not fully feel it yet, but your soul is slowly learning how to breathe again. Your heart is slowly softening again. Your mind is slowly becoming quieter again. Do not give up during the process. One day you will look back and realize that you survived nights you once thought would destroy you completely. And through every single one of those nights, I never left your side. Rest now, my child. You have carried enough fear for one night. You have carried enough pressure for one night. You have carried enough overthinking for one night. Lay your tired thoughts down beside me for a while. You do not need to control everything tonight. You do not need to solve every problem tonight. You only need to rest. Breathe slowly again. Feel your heart becoming calmer little by little. Feel my peace surrounding your mind gently. I am here. I will remain here. And no matter how many times anxiety tries to return, no matter how many moments fear whispers lies into your thoughts, no matter how emotionally lost you sometimes feel, I will continue holding your heart with love through every season of your life.